It's a brotherhood, and we all smoking good in the lounge. Smoking good in the lounge. The podcast where it go down, man. You will and Ray, that's what they say. Yeah. Hey yo, this for my cigar lovers and my whiskey drinkers. The Black Podcast keep us thinking. Ray and you giving us a new view. Interviews from the who's who. Who knew this the new crew in the new? Yeah, more cigars, less Newports. Let's move forward. They hold us down in the community. Talking about cigars, the culture, unity. That's you and me. Let's tune in, giving the lounge a new spin. It's going down like smooth gin and a smooth blend. Do it for the love, the art, the moment when you light it up and the smoke spark with the.
What's going on? What's going on, man? I love that song.
Man, I do too. I was just sitting there like, the first thing I thought was running back. That's the first thing I thought, running back.
Oh man, what's going on, man? Welcome to the lounge. But you know what? We gotta get into this toast, man, before we get started. All right, so it's on you.
All right, man, we're going to keep it quick and simple, man. I want to raise a toast to everybody that supports the lounge, to you, my brother, for your friendship and brotherhood, and to the cigar culture, man, that has embraced us and allowed us to share our views, understanding that we're all about growing and uplifting the community and the culture. Here's to everybody.
Cheers. Woo.
See, you know what? I'm drinking water, but every time I see you and I hear you go, woo, it makes me want to go in there and grab me a little.
All
whiskey.
right, well, I'll cut my camera off next time.
Nah, you ain't got to cut it off. Hey, look, when the yearning comes, you know, I got to answer the call, bro. You know what I'm saying? What you smoking?
Man, I am smoking the My Father Le Bijou.
You know what? I tried that new My Father Black the other night over at Blowing Smoke Tuesday night. I was smoking it in the picture I posted for the Thoughts of the Classic Man today. Amazing cigar, man. You got to try that one. I am smoking the Astute Gentleman today. I am smoking the Astute Gentleman by our boy over at Astute Gentleman Cigar Lounge and Barbershop, Mr. Jeff Davis.
Yeah, I got to try that one.
I got some over here. I got to pick you up some and send them to you. I keep saying that I'm gonna be intentional this week about picking up some and sending you some in the mail. Get you a package down there before the next lounge show.
Yeah, let's do that.
I got something I want to get off my chest.
You do?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Get it off your chest.
All right, so today's get it off your chest is not a complaint. You know, sometimes you got to get things off your chest. It's not always about complaining. This one is more of for me, support from my boy Daniel. 505 Cigars lost his dad.
Oh man.
And then so, you know, I'm gonna ask that we lift up Daniel Ravenelli. Most of you know him as 505 Cigars. He's been a great support for me and Ray. Great friend of ours. I hang out and I talk with this brother, and he lost his dad. So if everybody, we could just do maybe a moment of silence, maybe 30 seconds of silence for Daniel Ravenelli and his now late father, Mr. Ravenelli. So we're gonna do that right now. All right. So we appreciate y'all for allowing us that moment to lift up our brother Daniel Ravenelli at 505 Cigars. Like we said, we love that guy. We love that guy.
Oh yeah.
He said today that, you know, if he got his spirits up enough, he was gonna pop in with us and talk a little noise with us. But hey, man, last week's show, Was a great show, man. We talked about the community, man, and we talked about some things, and it was based on my quote last Thursday from the Thoughts of a Classic Man. I said, I don't just smoke cigars, I live the lifestyle with intention. And it was a deep thought that I was sharing about why I do what I do within the culture, man. But it more so sparked a question for me: why do people that support us, some of y'all, why do y'all do it? You know, some people smoke cigars because they want to be around people. Some people smoke them just for the love of the leaf. Some people smoke them because it's an escape from everyday, you know, trials and tribulation. Some people smoke them so they can meet women. Some women smoke them so they can meet men. Everybody's got a reason. That's where I'm going. And so, man, during the show last week, Ray, it was interesting, some of the things we talked about. You know, we talked about what was one piece of the cigar knowledge you wish more people in the culture understood. We answered those questions. Creating a space for meaningful conversations. You know, how does that happen? We answered those questions like that. We talked about noise in the cigar world. You know, we talked about some of the things, you know, the clicks and things like that. So I want to get back to it, bro. I had a question for you that I really wanted to kind of talk about. You know, the cigar lifestyle is a habit, it's a heritage, it's a community, and most of all, it's a commitment. To be a part of the cigar lifestyle, the cigar culture, bro, you got to be committed to it because it's not the cheapest thing to do, you know, and it's kind of time consuming. So, Ray, can you talk about your personal heritage influences and how you move in the cigar culture? Because I've always been curious about that, man, from the time I met you. You know, who influenced you? I know I've interviewed you before. We've had many conversations in the backyard, but man, who influenced you, you know, to join the cigar lifestyle, man?
Man, the reason I started smoking cigars is because I thought it looked cool. I thought it made me look rich because rich and powerful people did it. So I thought it made me look rich and powerful. So that's why I started. But as I started to get into it and see that it's an entire culture behind it, I don't know, man. I don't know, like who
or what, like
any
who or what
influenced me. Is just the camaraderie that I feel in the cigar community. The way knowledge is just shared between people, you know. I mean, of course, there are those few who, you know, like to do as the old folks call it, backbiting. But it ain't many. They're few and far between. But it's just the camaraderie, man. You know, that keep that the camaraderie and the acceptance of, like.
Oh, okay.
When I start to put new things out, you know, and just the fact that everybody can get in their own way. You know what I mean? There's no criteria to get in. There's no, oh, well, if you don't smoke with this person, then you don't. If you don't smoke with that person, then you don't smoke. If you don't, if you haven't smoked over here, then you don't know what's going on.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Juice.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm great. Long time no talk to.
Yeah, man, you ain't been on here in a while.
No see.
I know. I've been traveling. I've been working. I've been busy. Couldn't make it, but I'm here now.
Yeah,
I'm here
now. That's what matters.
That's all that matters.
Before we go any further, how's your dad? Because you know I gotta ask you about him every time I see you.
He's getting better. He has a scooter now. So
okay.
Today is actually his birthday. He's 81.
Well, happy birthday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday to my Marine Corps brother, Simplify.
That's right. Simplify,
That's my
right?
Marine Corps brother there, Ray.
Yeah.
Her dad is one of the best. He one of the baddest dudes on the planet, man.
Hmm.
He a Marine, bro.
Are you saying that because he's a Marine?
Yes.
You know
That's
it.
exactly what
Well,
I
look,
said.
let
He
me
one of
tell
the
you
baddest
something.
brothers
Let me
on
tell
the
you
planet.
something real quick. I know
it.
I know a Marine that is not one of the baddest brothers on the planet.
And he probably
Really?
live in New Orleans, but I know this one right here is one of the baddest brothers on the planet.
Do
He
I,
probably
tell.
live in
I
New
just got
Orleans.
in the house. I actually just got in the house trying to get set up for y'all, actually. But
That's what I'm talking about. And you dressed too. I mean, you've been out there at it.
look like you came
You
from
got your
business
sport
meeting.
coat on.
hey, what they say? I'm riding around my side of town, my dubs up and my window down.
That's what's up, man. That's what. Hey, man, Ray. I ain't seen my homegirl, man. I ain't seen my homegirl
I
in a
miss
couple of months, man.
y'all. I miss
She been
y'all.
underwater, Ray. She 2 X's down. I ain't seen her in a couple of months, bro.
Well, that seemed like that's your fault if she 2X's down.
No,
Well,
well, it's both our fault.
yeah,
It's both our fault.
yeah. We gonna call a thing, right?
Right.
We're gonna call a thing a thing. This is gonna be a thing.
A thing.
We're gonna call a thing, you know.
Ooh, it's hot out here, honey.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that heat ain't playing.
That's all
It
right. I
ain't
got
feeling too
some
bad
for it.
over
I
here
got
right
some
now.
for it. I got
Oh
some
yeah.
for it.
Oh yeah. Oh
See,
yeah.
We're
y'all
gonna
get
cool
ready to
it
make me
down. We're
go.
gonna cool it
Y'all about
down.
to make me go get my Rose City
Trinity
Cigar
style.
Soul Glass out.
Man, look, don't give in to the peer pressure.
What happened?
I ain't been
You not
drinking that
drinking?
much lately. Yeah, I haven't been that much. You know, I've been trying. I'm working on my. You know, so
Oh,
I ain't been
yeah.
drinking that much. I'm trying
So
Don't
to.
you ain't drinking no
don't
more
give
or
in to
no
the peer
less?
pressure.
I'm gonna say no less, but I'm gonna say no more. You know, I'm trying to stay right even in the middle. I've only had one glass of bourbon this week.
Okay, you working
That's it.
on your figure?
Yeah. You know, I'm trying to. You know, I told Ray I wanna pick up about 8 pounds, maybe 5 or 8 pounds. You know,
Okay.
and you know, kind of lean out a little bit, get a little bit of this baby fat off of it. You know.
Well,
Did you say baby fat?
you know what?
Yeah.
You 96 years old talking about baby fat. You need to let it go.
Not in my mind, I'm not. In
You
my
need to let
mind,
it
Huh.
I'm
go.
26.
Yeah, but
In
you
my
read
mind, I'm 26.
and
In
you read like
reality,
a
I'm
kid
about 36.
and you read like a kindergartner.
This
Ooh,
is true. This is true.
ooh.
So I saw the dog go up and down. I just so Juicy,
That's
last
okay.
week, you
Yeah,
should have been with us last week. We had a
I
cool
should have been.
conversation. We had a
Yeah.
cool
Well,
conversation.
what going? What going? What the tea?
So we were talking about, I wrote on the Thoughts of a Classic Man last Thursday. I had a long quote, but the gist of it was, I don't just smoke cigars, I live the lifestyle with intention.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so all of the questions that we had last week, and we're kind of, taking off from where we left off, was about how do you live the lifestyle with intention? What do you do? What drives you? What influenced you to get into it? And we started talking about the comments. Only baby fat in Chevalier Life got his jeans. Yeah, okay, but y'all keep your eyes up here. Don't be looking at my jeans. But
Only baby
So
fat G.
when you say lifestyle, you're referring to smoking, all right?
yeah, just being a part of the entire community and the culture. And it's a little bit different in the way we associate, we come together,
Yeah.
and a lot of times a lot of our differences, remain outside the door when we in the lounge and we all smoking this. You don't always get to see the differences. And
Yeah.
for some people, um, I'm very intentional about it, in my messages, and how I've incorporated the cigar world into my life. I've made it a part of my life, my daily life over the last
Yeah.
3 to 4 years. And
Yeah.
so, we were talking about that. So I'll ask you, even though we're going to take off, when you think about the statement, I don't just smoke cigars, I live the lifestyle with an intention. What does that mean
Yeah.
to you when you think about that?
Well, to me, you're not doing it for the gram, right? You're not doing it for likes and views. This is really your way of life. This is something that you really do, that you stand 10 toes down on it. Like whether the camera is rolling or not, if you're a smoker, you're a smoker. You blazing, you can, you know how I am. I move in silence. So if you
Yes.
are showing support for people, you know, and I'm not saying this to dish on anybody. So I don't want anybody, you know, getting upset about this. But to me, genuineness is you do it without, you don't need an applause, you don't need a fan base, you don't need paparazzi. If you're gonna do it,
Right.
you just do it. Right. So
Right.
to me, that's a mark of, is this person really, you know, invested in what they're saying. But if every time you do something, you got to have a post or a reel, a story, or something like that, it's for me, my perspective would be to really question your genuineness about it.
Right.
Because
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, we kind of hit on a lot of that. You know, I was just asking Ray to tell me about, you know, his personal heritage as it relates to influences coming into the industry. So I'll ask you the same thing. You know, what influenced you to become a part of this lifestyle? Because you're a part of the culture as a whole. And like you said, you move in silence a lot. But it's not uncommon for me and you be in the same space and nobody even know, because you know we
yeah,
move in the same circles here in the DFW. But you know, you
yeah,
do a lot. You know, you intentionally, and you're a busy person outside
yeah,
of the cigar community. So, you know, you go to events that a lot of people don't know exist or not in the know, you know, some of
yeah,
the best events out there. So, you know, why do
yeah.
you do that? And what influenced you? What drives you to do that and bring that into your already busy lifestyle?
Okay, that's a great question. So network is key. Relationships are key. We're talking about community, right?
Right.
And you can't be community of one, right? It takes people, and it depends on what it is that I'm going to. And you know, I deal with a lot of folks from, you know, different nationalities, different walks of life too. And some people stay in certain lanes, and that's great if that's comfortable for you. But for me, I'm a lover of peoples. I love how people, different diversities with folk and how they think, and you know, experiences, life experiences, because it expands me, right? It
Hmm.
expands me. It helps me in a lot of ways. Just we're, you know, man is not meant to live alone, so
Right.
we should be interacting with each other, right?
Right.
But yeah, as far as motivating, it's like I'm genuinely interested in it. So, fun fact about your girl here: I used to run track, and now if I took off running, I'd probably be trying to get somebody to give me some damn oxygen or something.
4 steps
But
in, you taking that deep breath.
I'll be like, yeah, well, you know, smoking ain't really help with that regard either, right? But
Right.
anyway, I digress. But so because I have been a lover of track and field, my family and friends, people that's close to me, they know if track is on television or something, like don't call me, don't try to interact with me. Because I'm glued to the TV and I'm looking at it like, you know, like I'm a kid or something, right?
Right.
So
Right.
again, I'm not putting me up on no kind of pedestal. I'm just talking about me because that's what I know, right? So I do the things that truly are enjoyable for me, right? That I enjoy to do. So as far as motivation, yeah, if I don't go by and check on the folks in the community at the different lounges, I don't have that camaraderie, that interaction, I feel, you know, I hold myself accountable, right? And I'm like,
Right.
you need to make time. You need to make time to go and be out here and be visible. You know, this She Smokes is not a hobby. It's a whole company that I'm running, and you know, a mission and things that I'm trying to do, or am doing, I should say, trying. Power and
Right.
words, right? Um, and then you know, for the most part, I enjoy the folks, you know, that we interact with. So yeah, that's because it's something that I enjoy is why. That's motivation enough for me.
That's good
Talk to us
motivation.
real quick about She Smokes, though. Tell us a little bit
Yeah,
about She Smokes, the Mobu.
the more bullets. So yeah, just lining up some more appearances, I should say. But yeah, the mobile is mobile, and one of the things that I'm tremendously happy about, you guys know already about my heritage, but yeah, my products, I'm moving my products in Trinidad now.
Oh,
Yeah,
She
yeah.
international, she global.
That's what's up right
Yeah,
there. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
surprised
So
though. I'm not surprised because you're very intentional about your brand. You're very
yeah,
protective of your brand. That goes
absolutely.
from the way things look down to the business side of it, the contracts and things like that, and the way you communicate, how you feel your brand is valued, even when you go out to a spot and you're about to vend. I
Absolutely.
mean, the mobile's got to be in a certain place. It's not just stuck anywhere, because it's the
Right,
mobile. It's got to be
right.
front, dead, and center, or she smokes will be smoking at home. So
Absolutely.
that's it.
so
That's it.
I
But see that goes to you have to know your value. You have to put a certain value on you and what you bring to the table. I had already started saying that I didn't want to use that because social media done tore that phrase all up. But
yeah,
what you
know your worth.
what you are presenting to any community in business, or if it's just yourself, you got to know your worth and you got to put value on yourself. If you don't put a certain value on yourself, then people will consistently devalue you.
Y'all remember
Well,
we had that conversation right
they're
out
gonna
here.
respond to what they're gonna respond to what
Yeah.
you represent. So yeah, if I'm selling products out the trunk of my car, no disrespect to somebody that's up and coming, but if I'm popping the trunk and selling products out the trunk of the car like I'm selling mixtapes, I mean, folk are gonna
Right.
consider me as, how people do the thing. Oh, I saw you with your little business, your little this, your little that.
hmm And then two
Well,
weeks later, they're asking you for $100 because they need to put something on their light bill. You asking me of my little
like
business
your little business.
because we both got it. You asking me of my little business because we both got it. So which one you
Mhm.
asking? Send me
Yeah,
a formal request if you want it for my little business.
Yeah,
yeah,
But
yeah,
but you,
we
you
had that
definitely have to put
conversation,
put
Ray.
value on yourself and what you
Yep.
bring in. You have to understand it and know that every room that you in, you're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Period.
But you
yeah.
know
You're
what,
supposed to be there.
Ray?
You're not there by chance. There's no such thing as
Yep.
a coincidence.
Well,
Ray, you
Ray,
said that
me
though.
and my brother was just. Oh, I'm sorry,
No, go
Shvaye. I
ahead.
was
Go ahead,
talking over
sis.
you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My brother and I were just having a similar conversation earlier this week about the notion of power, right? And how people define power. And he dropped some really good nuggets in our conversation and was, he made a point that power is not necessarily about who you are and what you say necessarily, but it's about perception, how others perceive you
Yeah.
to be,
Right.
right? Because if you can think and say and whatever on your own, which is great for your own self-establishment, fulfillment, all the things, but in terms of how do people perceive you outwardly, right? When someone thinks of, and so, I really should have got that as a soundbite, Chevalier, because that was a great thing that you just said about she smokes, and I love that
hmm
what can I convey to people without saying it? And so
Right.
if the message and my mission, vision, and purpose and stuff is coming across without me having to do the pitch, the elevator speech, then I'm successful. I've landed the plane, right? Because that's the whole point
Right.
of it all. Yeah.
It's funny though, because I remember one night when Ray was in town, we all sat out here back in October, I think is when it was, maybe during Dallas Smoke
Freezing.
Fest.
It was
We
November during Dallas
It was
Smoke
November.
Fest when we
It
sat
wasn't
out
that
there.
cold.
When we
It
sat
wasn't
out
that
It
there
cold. Well,
wasn't.
maybe it
in
was a
your
little cold.
backyard.
Once you lit up
The
the
heaters.
heaters, we were good. Yeah.
Yeah, but y'all remember that conversation, Juicy? It was directed toward you and me specifically, where Ray
Oh yeah.
just
It
what
was
he
great.
talked about and us not realizing, them feeling like us not realizing our value,
Yeah.
or where our place is in the cigar community. And I think we still have that. But Ray, I want to ask you, there was a time, man, like you were preaching to us, you and Edwina and Kia, we had the whole crew out here that night.
Yeah.
Probably 10 of us out here that night, 3 in the morning, loud, you know, a little
That was
light off of
Roswell's.
that
Was
spirit.
Roswell's.
Yeah, we was in this thing. We even had Chopper out here in the yard, you know. He always gonna be on point. He was even right here where he at now. And but Ray, was there a time when you felt that way? Because I remember when you were talking to me and Juice and you were saying it's time for you guys to really kind of step in your purpose. And I know y'all were really getting on to me because I don't always see some of the things y'all see. But was there a time when you felt that way, like you didn't realize what your true value was in the community?
Up until 2 weeks ago, really?
Really?
So even
the
though
way you was talking to the two of us,
The way you was talking to us.
yeah, he talking to us like,
well,
y'all gotta get.
It's because so I thought that I had.
See, what had happened was
had a purpose, right? And then
That
you
part.
find out that that's not what you're supposed to be doing, and you have to pivot, right?
Yeah.
So,
that's valid. That's valid because your purpose it can change.
yeah. Up until 2 weeks ago, I had, it's up until 2 weeks ago, I thought that this was my direction. This is what I'm supposed to be doing over here. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And then 2 weeks ago, it's like, no, that ain't what you're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Go over here.
So let's talk about that. What you supposed to be doing?
Huh? We
Well,
can't talk. We can't talk
doing.
yet. We can't talk yet. I'm working.
Because let me tell you,
If I tell you, I
the
gotta
way
kill
he
you.
Juicy just said she moving silence. I'm
moving
in
silence. Okay, we gonna keep it there.
You're gonna see. You're gonna see.
Yeah.
But I realized, well, what it boiled down to is I was not using my gifts. Right, I was not using my gifts. So I'm figuring out ways to use my gifts, and also not talking myself out of opportunities, because I'll be approached with an opportunity and it's okay, I'll let you know, and then it's what if I might not, it might not, what if I gotta, what if, and I don't do it, right? And so I'm not talking myself out of opportunities anymore. And so as I do that, I start to, it's like clouds moved out the way, fog lifted, and walls flew out, broke down, and all of this. And I get to see where I should be, the direction I should be moving in.
Right.
Now, that conversation wasn't about you not walking in your purpose. That conversation was about y'all not seeing the value, not putting a certain value to it. Because Chevalier, for one, you would let people, hey, won't you come over here and do this event? All right, I'm gonna be there anyway.
That's true.
And I told you, one of the things is you have to make yourself less available at times. Make yourself less, because they're like, well, you're gonna be here anyway, so you might as well just, you know what I'm saying? And make yourself less available at times. Understand your value. Understand that your time is valuable. They want you there for a reason, because your time is valuable. If they say, hey, we would like you to do this, that means that your time is valuable. Now you have to put
a price.
Value on that.
A price.
Not necessarily a price, but you have to put value on that. Because if you say a price, then people may think, oh, well, it's got to be, you got to start charging for, and it might not always be charging.
Right.
It might not always be monetary. What you need to do is understand that. Bringing a comment over. Sorry, I can't multitask sometimes. You have to understand the value in yourself, and once you place that value on you, people have no choice but to respect that value. And that doesn't mean that they will do whatever it is that you ask for that
Right.
particular thing. That means, oh
Yeah.
well, that's too expensive for my budget, or whatever the case may be, or I can't come through with that. I can't do that. But they respect that, and it's not a way. You're gonna be here anyway. Let's just get him to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I might not be
Right.
there anyway.
Right. And then it's gonna cost me to come out there to.
And
help
even
you
if
make
I
money.
am going to be there anyway,
I didn't come to
if
work.
you want me to do something, right? I didn't come
That
to work,
part.
and you're not going to use me to make money or connection or anything like that, and not put value on me and what I'm bringing to this situation.
That was
That's
hard for me to do,
what
though.
that was
You know,
about.
that's probably been for me personally. And I know you were saying that to me, but y'all was hitting Juicy too. Like, I just want to make sure that we understand they was beating Juicy up equally, not just me. They were beating Juicy up. But you know, I think one of the reasons I struggle, and y'all are both my friends, and I'm close with both of you guys, and so you know, we talk outside of this, and
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest things, man, is I've struggled with that because I'm always trying to support everybody, and I do it, you know, not in a bragging way or with expectation. I do it because I'm sold on the growth of the cigar community here in Dallas, positive growth, and I'm sold on, you know, supporting the culture as a whole. But you know, since we had that conversation, since we all sat out here and had that conversation in my backyard, I've been in several situations now where I've had people that don't know me as well as you guys look at me, and notable people, you know, that we all talk to, and they say, hey, man, you know, I'm glad that you do that. I love the message. But in order to get people really listening, they got to feel like that it's not that easy to get you, you know, like you said, make myself less available, and people will go out of their way to make sure that they get you and that your message and your example shines. You know, they'll promote it for you, but when you're giving the game away for free, they're not as interested in it, it seems like, I guess. And so that's been a big struggle.
All like it's once you start to understand and put value on yourself and everything that you have, right, and what you're bringing, when you put value on that, then people are going to see that, and they're gonna, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
yeah.
Well, you're gonna have the people, oh, he big time, he think he too good, he don't want, but those are the people who can't afford to have you do something for them.
That's one way to look at it. And you know, man, you know me. That's a struggle.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
That's a struggle for me. You know, that's a struggle.
Once you know your value, so Marlon Wayans was Vlad TV wanted to do an interview with Marlon Wayans. Marlon said, "This is what it's going to cost to get me on your platform because I know what's going to happen when I come on your platform." Vlad decided, you're not big enough for that, and Marlon showed him by running numbers up on every other podcast that almost every other celebrity podcast that exists. You know, it's once you know your value and you truly know it, then can't nobody take that away from you.
That's true, man. You know, that's the thing, and you know, I'm glad that we, you know, it always takes me back to why we have the life. That's my girl Angie, man, in Portland. Her comment says it's hard for some of us to place your value when you're a people person and you want to see everybody win. That's kind of, now you already know, Ray, that's exactly where I'm at. You know, I want to see people win.
You can want to see everybody win, but you don't have to be the reason that everybody wins.
I don't have to be the martyr. That's what you said. I don't have to
Exactly.
fall on the sword
You
for
don't have to
everybody else
fall
to
on the
win.
sword for everybody to win. You
Yeah.
and also you can pour out and pour into everybody around, but eventually your cup gonna get empty.
You know what? That's true. That's true. Kitty Von Licious says some people are small-minded, life experience or lack of experience or culture. You know, that's true. That's real talk right there. That's real talk. She says they can't
That's
wrap
some
their
great
minds
advice,
around the big picture thinking.
Yeah.
And that's what I hear you saying, Ray. That's what I hear you saying when we had these conversations, you know, that some people don't always look at the big picture. It can't just be one person. What I get from that, it can't be just one person looking at the big picture and everybody else benefiting from your vision. You know what I'm saying? That's
Exactly.
exactly what I get from that. Oh, there's our boy, Daniel. Chevalier knows his value. 2 peak WNBA coach pantsuits and cute shoes from his wife's closet. That move is nuts, man. Daniel, man, we glad to see you, man. I know you probably just jumping
Yay.
in with us, man. But I'm gonna go back again. The lounge show, we extend our condolences to you in the loss of your dad, man. We love you very much, bro. We're here for you. And we appreciate you just even being in the comments today, man. So, you know, we did a toast to you and shouted you and your dad out. And we want you to know that we're praying for you, my brother. We love you very much, man. Can't wait to see you soon, man. And so back to the conversation, though. I wanted to get that in there so he knew that we acknowledged him and his family earlier in the show. But yeah, man, it's a big thing. Juicy, when you look back at your journey, and then I'm gonna get back into some of the questions that we were continuing on with. How have you moved? What have you done to make people know your worth? I know, but for the sake of people that don't know you, what do you do
Can I cuss on
in
here?
the cigar
Can I
community?
cuss on here?
Yeah, you can cuss on here.
Fuck them. I don't do that.
That part.
I don't subscribe to that. Okay. I feel like what I am charged to do with She Smokes, mission, vision, and purpose, that's what I'm doing. Either you with it or you not. It's okay. Everything is not for everyone. And if you're not with it, you're not my audience. You're not my audience, or you're not my tribe. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but I can't concern myself with trying to please everyone, because that will never happen. Right. That's nonsensical to even try to get yourself in a spiral like that. All I can do is be authentically me and do the things that I feel appropriate to do. And if that doesn't suit you or work for you, I apologize for any inconvenience, but we gonna move forward as such. And if there's a different pattern or route that you feel like one should take, I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm open to constructive criticism, but I'm not open to, you know, folk that just want to be negative for the sake of being negative, because you do have people like that. That just want to tear you down, or what, you know, it could be a plethora of things, right? Because if, you know, my thought is, if you want to have a business run a specific way, then you start your own business.
Exactly.
You do it. I don't need to do it. You do it.
Exactly.
But yeah, I can't. That's too much. I can't. No.
Yeah, trying to please everybody will make you crazy.
It will make you crazy, because you can't satisfy everyone. And the minute you feel like you got some good traction going, here comes something, right? It's never enough for everyone. So as long as you feel good about what it is that you're doing, I can look at the girl in the mirror every day and be comfortable with what I represent and what I'm doing, then that's all. That's it. That's all.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow, I love that. Daniel says there's a difference in being a hater and being a fan with constructive criticism that will help you grow and be better. That is so true. That is so true. And we have people not to toot Daniel's horn in a sense, but we have people like Daniel. We have people like you, Juicy, like you, Ray, that constantly give. You know, give without the quiet giver is someone
Yeah.
really special because you
Yeah.
understand that when they're pouring into you privately, it's not because
Yeah.
they want to receive something.
I
They
don't want
see
anything
something
back.
in you and they took
Yeah.
their time, which is precious. They took
Yeah.
precious moments off their life, whether it's 5 minutes or not. They took precious moments off their life to speak life into you. And so, you know, that's why I do some of the things that I do. But back to what we're talking about when it comes to signing value, that's something that I'm really focusing on, you know, in this last quarter, in a sense, you know, just really when people are asking me now, do I want to do things? Yeah, if this is what it's going to take for me to be there, I would love to do it. And I only do things that I want to do. But,
Yeah.
you know, I got to believe in it. But this is what it's going to take for me to get there, you know.
And you got to stick
Yeah.
to it. And you got to
Yeah.
stick to it. Once you say
Yeah.
this is what it's going to take. Yeah, I love to do that. This is what it's going to take.
But you know, I hear where you're going with that, Ray, and I agree. But I always seek balance. You know, I'm never one extreme or the other extreme. I feel like you can have a combination of such. And what I mean by this, as business owners, you know, one of the things I do is I parse out a certain number of hours or days for pro bono type stuff, charitable type things. But because I do still, you know, somebody helped me, somebody poured into me, you guys have poured into me, right? So I like to pay it forward, be reciprocal about my relationships. And like you say, Chevalier, it's not always about, well, what's the price tag on it? You know what I mean? There's other
Right.
ways. And so, yeah, sometimes somebody may just need help, man. And it's something within my capacity to do. It's not going to break me to do it. And that just may be some project that I'm like, okay, this will go into my pro bono type stuff or my, you know, charitable gifting.
Yeah,
That way it's
Yeah,
a
I get
it's a
that.
balance. It's a balance.
But even still, you're putting it into a compartment, right?
Correct.
And you're
Correct.
not wavering on that.
Yeah.
Right.
So like if, and this has never happened, but if somebody
This is not
says,
me.
Ray, we want you to do this, and I say, okay, well, let's talk about what that looks like, and
Details.
we
Yeah.
come to an agreement on what it's going to take for me to do it.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be, oh well, man, I thought you could just do it just because. If I would have said, I would just. If I would have said, right. If I would have said, I got you. Don't worry about it. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But don't expect that. That
Yeah, I think that's offensive.
Yeah. That means
Yeah.
you don't see any value in me.
Or you only value what I can bring to you.
Right.
You don't really believe in me. You're just taking a certain portion of me and you're going to use me and discard all and everything else. That's what I don't like.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
what I
you're a
don't
user.
like.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I felt like that I've experienced that, you know, some that would probably be the only thing. You guys don't hear me say much negative about the cigar culture, but in my community, I felt that way in the past. Where I felt like, you know, you want me for this, but you want me the way you want me. You don't want me for what I can
Yes.
do, or you just want me for what you want me. You see the big picture, but you want to, and I'll use the word, it's like you want to fucking rape me for 5 minutes and then throw me to the side. You know, it's
With no
that kind of thing.
Vaseline.
With no Vaseline, you don't even want to give me no pleasure. You know,
Raw.
you just want to take
Wait
me
a
raw,
minute.
you know.
Not Vaseline. What is it? Baby oil or Astroglide?
Astro Diddy Glide, you know. You don't even want to give me the medicated Diddy Glide, so I can leave me high.
He don't want me to even give you the common courtesy that Diddy gave to his guests.
Let him be high when he doing it. You know, they don't even remember that.
Man.
You know, at least let me be high. You know,
Yeah, can I get some out the deal?
Yeah, that's the thing, man. And we just have to make sure that and whatever industry you in, you know, whatever industry you in, whatever it is that you do, assign that value and understand that whatever doors you in, you're supposed to be there. Whatever table you sitting at, you're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and y'all know, for me, we always personalize our conversations here. For me, that's been a big struggle to be able to walk into a room and sometimes feel like you don't deserve to be there. But then, listening to y'all, well, hell, you in there. You didn't have to kick the door in and sneak in there. But it's hard to, sometimes it's just hard to accept or either to reconcile that.
Yeah.
It's hard to there you go. At least be a gentleman and you spit. You stupid, man.
But you know what? Sometimes, I mean, I hope one of my prayers is that I don't ever become the prideful big ego person, because I think, that humbleness, that, little nervousness right before you do a show or you do a conference. I get, slightly nervous every time I get in front of a group to talk to them. I don't think anything's wrong with that.
Really?
That drives me. It drives me. I mean, yeah, I'm a talker, but so that's what I do for a damn living too, right? But still, it's like, if depending on what the outcome is, like like I say, She Smokes, y'all know, all of our businesses are very near and dear and personal to us. So I just want to make sure that before I get up to speak with someone or to, do whatever it is that I do, that I hit the mark. So that's the anxiousness. Like, I hope I land the plane. I really, make this crystallize. I hope, those things. So that bit of nervousness, I don't ever want to have the persona that I just walk in the room and, people just gonna boom. I got, that, I think it's okay to have some humbleness there. But again, balance.
What you don't want to do is humble yourself right into the pole house.
Mm-mm. No, sir.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you just meet me? Did you just meet me?
No. I'm just
We
saying.
know better
I ain't
than
gonna
that.
never do that.
Some people, like if let's say, you're a motivational speaker and that is your thing, right? And that's what you do, but you start you speak for free at every event now because somebody said, "Oh, I can't do it." And all you got to do is tell them you ain't got it. Oh,
yeah.
And then you start I don't want to say no because I don't want to seem like, because you ain't paying me, I don't want to come talk to the kids, or I don't want to do this, or I don't want to help you, or I don't want to do that. And again, it's not always money,
Yeah.
But what you people will definitely catch wind of that and take advantage of you.
That's true.
And
That is
again,
really true.
that's something that came up that day we were sitting out there talking to y'all.
That's true. That was a big part of it. A big part of it was not so much as helping us to reconcile that or understand the points. It was about, y'all, the whole crew that we were here with, telling me and Juicy that there's people out there that are trying to use it.
Oh, yeah, I've already experienced that. I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
People that'll latch on to you and want to ride the coattails, or they feel like you're going into spaces and places that maybe they could still go into. It just may take them a little longer or different paths to navigate. And so they just want to connect. But that's not just in this community. That's life, right? People are people.
That's everywhere. Yeah, that's
people
everywhere.
are people. Yeah.
That's everywhere. That's the scary thing for me, is just I've had to learn how to, be honest and toughen up and say that fucks with me a little bit.
Well, if somebody tells you I want you to make humidors for me to sell in my shop, but you can't put your branding on it anywhere.
Well, you remember that somebody told me that it pissed me off. I started cussing on the Zoom. I was like, what? What?
Yeah, that's
the audacity of somebody to do. Unless, but hold on, because we're business people, right?
Mm-hmm.
There may be a line of humidors you would opt into doing that for, Chevalier, and do some white label agreements. And now it wouldn't necessarily be
a discount.
The top of the key ones that you do.
Right.
But on top of
I
that,
mean, when it comes to money, I don't really turn down too much but my collar. So
but on top of not wanting the branding in there, you ask for a discount.
They asked me for a
Oh.
big discount. So I said, so you want me to be a wholesaler for you? You want me to do all the work to make sure you stay stocked up, but you don't want to pay me for the privilege. That's what pissed me off, because I actually entertained it, saying, okay, I can make these for you, and I'm going to charge you this price, which was going to be a little cheaper, but I was going to still make my money and be okay with it. But I wasn't okay doing that. You telling me not to put Chevalier in it. I wasn't okay with that when they said, okay, we want a discount. And when I offered you the discount, they were still going to make me money. They come back to me and say, well, the discount ain't big enough. I say, well, you don't want it then. This ain't the opportunity. I'm not the person for what you're trying to do. What you need to do is go buy you some humidors and see if you can reciprocate, or recreate what I do, and may the best man win.
I wouldn't even give them that advice. That advice costs. If I'm gonna give you some tutelage, that costs too. So if you haven't done it already, Chevalier, perhaps, and I got you. Perhaps you
already know where you're going.
Like silver, gold, platinum. Come up with some packages. Here's your price point. Let your paperwork talk for you. You don't need to ask me questions. Here, hey. I'm a business woman. I am, but you know what? I mean, but it clears the air, right? It eliminates a lot of gray areas, those uncomfortable discussions, all that type of thing, because it's in the contract, or it's in this is the package. This is what you get with that package. That's it.
That all comes with adding value, knowing your value, right? Because I don't really want to do no contract, because I don't want people to. No, you do the contract, you put it on paper, which protects both of us.
Protects both sides.
It makes sure that you're gonna get what you paid for, and that I'm gonna get paid for what you get. And if you have a problem with this contract, with putting it on paper, then you don't see
that's a red flag. To me, that's a red flag. If somebody doesn't want, if somebody can't see it from that angle, to me, that's a sign you do not do business with that person.
I agree.
Definitely.
Y'all know what kind of conversation we didn't turn this into. We didn't turn this into the business of the cigar culture. Understanding the business of not only your own personal business, but how you move within the cigar culture.
Well, because
I think there's a lot of people out here with great products that don't do well because they don't understand, like y'all said, the value, and they don't understand the business of it, or too afraid to stand on business, and are willing to adjust down just to make somebody happy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the cigar business is a little different. Maybe not accessories and humidors and influencing and ambassadorships, but selling cigars is a little different, because you got to give away cigars.
Yeah, there's no way you can sell cigars and not give away some. It's like being a dope dealer. You got to give them some of it before to get them hooked.
You got to let them
experience the high before you.
Well, and it's really part of your advertising and marketing. It's really what it is, right?
Yeah. So it's
when you're giving those free products or free tries away, that's advertising and marketing. That's standard line of business.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. And I think when we're running these businesses, no matter what genre,
a point where you stop for the year.
Yeah.
Because you've met that.
It's called a budget. It's called a budget. Look, I'm talking too much. I need to start charging y'all right now. No,
you sure do. You sure, and believe me, I'm catching everything you putting down. You just gave me an idea that I've been saying I need to talk to you about the next time we have one of our smoke sessions.
Let's chop it up. Yeah,
we got to chop it up.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
You got them both.
Right, yeah.
And I will make that focus stop for, gave me 2 feet.
I can't smoke in the house, but I can smoke in the evening. The fabric bow ties, the wooden bow ties.
He was, I want to say,
Get this stuff down. Because if you don't. So this is definitely turned into a different type of conversation, but we definitely
We're doing a TED talk.
Cigar
we
TED talk,
3-person cigar TED talk. It's definitely something that needs to be said, and we can't give too much free game because Juicy gonna send us an invoice at the end of the show, and we got to be careful. So
it's already on the way.
We asked this. Send it 2 exits down to Chevalier. He'll take care of it.
I was about to say I can't even duck her and act like I ain't home. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
First of all, you think it's small, you think it's big, you think it's small, you need to think
act like
big.
I ain't home. She right
First
down
of
the
all,
street.
we don't send nothing in no snail mail, USPS. That would be a digital delivery via email, sir.
Yeah. I can't act like I don't see none of that because I keep my phone or laptop in front of me at all times, you know. So I can't act like I didn't see it. But hey, I pay the invoice. Ray, she can invoice the lounge.
Invoice
the lounge. Invoice the lounge.
The Lounge LLC. Let's hit it.
She can invoice the lounge. Yeah.
Read that comment, Raymond.
Which means
I play it, guys.
Send it right to Chevalier. That's what that means. He's the treasurer.
He's the treasurer.
He want to send it to the Poe brother. Don't send it to the Poe brother.
You the treasurer.
You sound a little Nino Brownish right now. Yes, I was a member of CMB.
Yeah.
But I was not the president.
I'm an employee.
The real person is what's his name? Akeem Akbar. That the light-skinned brother in the back, there. Yeah, he scared me.
I'm just an employee of the lounge. You know, I just work. I just work here.
Whatever, man. Don't start that shit.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
But this
Ray will be going on for 2 hours talking about I'm the fat guy in the room.
This is giving me a thought on something that we can do.
We'll
talk later.
Yeah, we have to talk.
Okay, so let me tell you something. If we had to shut the lounge down right now, and I don't mean to, hijack the lounge because it's y'all's thing, not mine.
Come on,
but to me,
it's our thing when you hear Juicy.
This is a perfect example of community.
Yeah.
A topic comes up, we all throw our pieces in the game, and now it's thought-provoking to where it is inciting all 3 of us to say, I can incorporate that, or what can I do with that? Man, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing to me.
It is.
And that's community. That's what we do. We should help one another. You never know your interactions, what it could catapult someone to be able to do.
Yeah. And y'all
but
know
you think about that.
Stop moving. So
yeah. And we've all experienced that even with one another. We've all experienced that in some way, shape, or form. Where we've sat down and had conversations and realized things that we implement later that help us to grow in some way, form or fashion. Whether it's the way we post or the way we respond, or when we think about our self-evaluations. Sometimes that word that comes to you from other people that are in your circle, man, gives you an opportunity to do some much needed self-evaluation or reevaluation, or even causes you to make changes that you really didn't know you needed to make. And so, like I always say, the reason we started the lounge was to have conversations like these over cigars. Fuck talking about blends. Everybody can talk about a blend, but to really sit down over a cigar and really talk about things that are meaningful and touch us all, and allow us to think. So you're right about that, Juice. You're right about that. Cody,
why you sitting over there? Why you sitting over there looking like a Batman villain?
I'm hiding. Ghost Recon. Nah. Here you go. Watch. Ready, set. Oh wait, no.
You doing
There
a
we
sound
go.
check?
There we
Okay,
go.
y'all look like okay.
All right, there
he
we
got
go.
backgrounds and stuff
I see
now.
that.
What?
He got a background. Okay, got some lights back there. We see you.
Hey,
I
he
got-
growing
oh,
his
yeah,
beard
you
out.
got-
Am I wrong?
you-
If I see he growing his beard out too, Ray? If I see a beard on his face,
Yeah, he won't. We
Yeah, he did a close up.
So this is my little lounge. It's a tent.
Uh-oh.
That's nice,
Wow.
man.
Okay. Uh-oh.
And then that white
Oh,
thing, I
nice.
watched TV. I got that little. I bought on
We can't
Amazon.
hear
It's
him.
a
No sound.
yeah, it's pretty cool. So you
Unless
can watch
it's just me.
TV here.
I think it's just you, boo. Can you hear me?
It's nice.
I can hear you guys. I can't hear Cody though.
You can't hear.
Can you hear
Cody?
me?
Yeah,
I have it now.
but I can
Yes,
hear you.
she can't hear you, but she can hear us, Cody.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird.
Ray,
I got
Ray,
this
when you
mic.
finish,
Can you hear?
finish wiping off the moon, there, take a look and see what you can do about that.
Yeah, but don't switch it up for me. I might have to go out and come back in maybe or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe, but if you go out and come back in, come back. Don't
But
go
you know
out and
what?
then
This
start
is
smoking.
for the optics
Are we
though.
okay?
I'll just take y'all the lead. So if y'all start laughing, I'm gonna be laughing too. I don't even know what the fuck going on, but I'm gonna be like,
So come on with some. You got another question, Chevalier?
Yeah, I got plenty. So I'm going to skip around because there was one that I put in here last week that I wanted to kind of get y'all thoughts on. So in a community like this, mentorship is important, right? It matters.
Right.
So for y'all, who mentored y'all on your cigar journey, and how are you now mentoring others?
I need a mentor. I don't have one. I'm team of me all the way.
I
And
thought you was the mentor for everybody. Hell, I be looking at you like you my mentor sometimes.
No, because I'm gone and all over the place or whatever. But thank you for that. That would be cool. I mean, I
should
mentor
mentor
young.
someone.
I mentor girls, younger
Uh-huh.
girls. So that's one of the phases of She Smokes that we're working up to. But yeah.
What
But
about
yeah,
you, Ray?
I've thought about it though, for real.
You thought about it having a mentor or seeking a mentor?
I need to get one, and maybe not one. I just had this conversation too. It's funny you're touching on everything that I just was talking to my brother about this week. Getting together a collective or consortium, so to speak, kind of like a board or whatever that I can bounce ideas and thoughts and things off of. I mean, you guys are great and always willing, and there's some other wonderful souls, Edwina, Wanda from Sticks and Stones, a number of people. I have a tribe of folk, but everybody, people are busy, and it's not intentional and it's not focused. It just kind of happens, So my thing is more structured, like maybe a meetup once a week or twice a week or whatever, that type of thing. So yeah,
Right.
I acknowledge I need one for sure. So
Well,
if anybody
I've
wants to
always
be
looked
one
at
for
you
me,
and
reach
Ray.
out.
I've always looked at you and Ray. You, Ray, Edwina, Wanda, because we all kind of have the same circle.
We all
in
need
some
somebody.
respect. Yeah, I look at my circle as it is now within the cigar community. Like Daniel just said, I'm always blowing his phone up asking for advice. But I
Yeah,
really just do
right.
that to fuck with him during the day because he's so regimented. He be out there working on Coke machines or something. Then he be getting ready to adjust the thing for the button for you to hit it. And I'll call him
Yeah.
up, and then he forget what he
Yeah.
doing. He got to start all over. I realize that. So that's really why I do that, because I find it funny to throw him off during the middle of his day. But he does give me great advice. Gives me great advice.
Hey y'all,
And so
I'm gonna
Juicy.
jump out. I'm gonna jump out and jump back in because I definitely want to hear Cody.
Okay.
So I'll be right back. Okay.
All right.
All right.
For
Man,
me,
it's strange though.
I don't really.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I got this mic, but I'm not too crazy about it. So I ordered a little bit better mic I got the TGI. I ordered a TGI mic.
Them DJIs.
Yeah, that one. I'm not.
Those
I'm not
mics
too...
are great.
Are they great?
Oh yeah. I don't have one. They're expensive. I got some. I just ordered these that I'm gonna try out.
Because I got this one on Amazon, and it was like $20.
I mean, it's working.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it works great.
Oh, it does.
It works great. It works
does
great.
it? Okay.
Those mics are actually pretty good. Man, mentors in the cigar community, man, I really don't have one. Because I haven't reached out to find one. You know what I mean? I haven't reached out to find one. I don't really mentor anybody. I don't really mentor nobody because what I'm a mentor them on.
Right.
I ain't got nothing to mentor people on.
That's not true. So no, that's not true. And when you think about our relationship, which would, I guess you could never say that you and I mentor one another because we discuss so many things all the time. Like most people never realize that probably 90% of our shows, we haven't sat down and said, this is the topic today. We've only done that with maybe 10% of our shows over the last 3 years. We've not, and to say 3 years, because it seems like just yesterday, we don't even, Ray, when you think about the way we move, I always say that we kind of mentor each other. Like for me to answer that question, I would say, well, I think me and Ray mentor each other because we sit down a lot of times and through our discussions, we come up with things that are important to us, that we talk about. If we don't have 25 people watching the show, when we're having a discussion, it's a genuine discussion between us when it's just you and I. And it's most of the time, it's a continuation of a discussion we had that week or a month ago or whenever, because we both live busy lives. But I feel like when you and I always look at you as a mentor for me in ways. There's things that I've drawn from Cody. I always, when I think about mentorship, I think about the relationships that I've been blessed with, because a lot of the relationships that I haven't come because I've went out to intentionally seek these people's advice. Whatever brought them around me, I've been lucky in that people have done that. Just like Daniel mentioned Anya Ramirez. When I first started, posting, the first two people that I reached out to figure out how to do this whole social media thing within the cigar community was Anya Ramirez and Bobby, what's her name?
What's her name?
I can't say her name, and I look at her stuff every day, but Bobby, that's 58. But I reached out to the two of them, sent them both messages and asked them, hey, you guys follow me. What do you see? And what would you suggest I do? I sent them both that message. And within 10 minutes, they both responded, which turned into 2 different chats for about 2 days about how I could do things and what their thoughts on what they see.
That's what's up.
I think that for me, mentorship has come, for one, unexpectedly, and it's come naturally. It's been a natural evolution into the relationships that we build. So maybe seeking a mentor is not the thing, but the people that we communicate with, drawn from them, and the same way that we're drawn for them, we do the same thing for them. And I think there's an evolution that takes place where over time we start mentoring one another.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
The PA empowerment movement. Hey, let's
yeah, I wanted to ask about them. I've never seen them on the lounge before.
Thank you for joining us, man. Let's make it
Thank you. Yeah.
I just think that we should all be leaders together. I think this is a community that is absolutely amazing. It's not just a community; it's also a family. I just think that, like, for me, I never really had a really straight out a mentor. I just think that me being a better person as who I am, and a better father and a better leader for others is all of you guys. if it wasn't for everyone, the support system, and just a great family organization that help others. That's what built me to be better. I just think that everyone is my mentorship. I think everyone has brought me to a whole nother dimension, a whole nother level. And it wasn't for you guys, man. I love you guys absolutely so much. I've
Oh,
been, it's been a ride. It's been a long ride, and I think we all just got to keep on going through the fire together as one, and to keep building a community even stronger. I just think that as to me as a mentor, I think it has to be a teamwork, and that's what we got to keep on doing. We got to keep rolling the ball. We got to keep on going to work, man.
Yeah, but
I agree.
everybody can't be leaders. Somebody got to follow.
Yep.
Somebody
got to follow.
Everybody can't drive the bus. Somebody got to ride on it.
Yep.
Everybody can't hit those curves like Ray. Everybody can't hit them curves like Ray.
If everybody was driving the bus, then wouldn't nobody be riding the bus? And what's the point of the bus? And traffic would be terrible if everybody.
And there would be no clear direction.
And there would be no clear direction.
There would be no clear direction.
We need leadership.
yeah.
We need, but mentors are powerful, man.
It's really powerful.
Every book I read, people talk about their mentors, and it's like, man, I need one of those.
Right.
Because the thing is, a mentor is somebody that you can go to and say, hey, I'm having trouble getting this where it needs to be.
Yeah.
And they can give you a clear direction based off of their experience.
Yeah. Or they can help you sort it, or they can help you sort it out.
Right.
Because that's really my angle. I don't want to just, when I mentor folks, for me to just tell them my thoughts, and ideas, because that's just telling you some things you can do, which, everybody has different paths and walks. And sometimes you do just need that, right? Somebody to just give you some game. But I just think most impactfully is to that person to teach you to be fish, where we become fishers of men, right? Where you help folks to navigate those waters and get better.
Exactly.
About those things. Yeah.
I think,
like a coach.
I think that, like with like mentor and stuff, I think a lot of it as mentor is more like it's a mindset, it's a mindset game as, every day you're thinking so much, so like I just think that with me is that I have never had really that much a lot of people look up to me or a mentor, because people really never accepted me, so I always just did my own kind of thing, and I just let God, and I just allowed my energy and who I am just to keep fighting through the battles. So I just think that it's more like the energy levels of others that helps me want to keep on moving forward to the next mission.
That's what's up.
I think it's key for us to realize, though, like we said, like as we talk about this, we realize that no one has intentionally reached out to seek out a mentor through community and through, like I asked about commitment and being intentional earlier when we got into this topic. Through being intentionally a part of the community, those things seem to just happen. They seem to just come about as people develop relationships, and there's comfort, and then there's, I always use the word commonality. I don't even know if it's a real word, but because
that
of
is
this,
that is a real word. Yeah.
Yeah,
he reads on a 3rd grade level, so we got to understand.
So because of commonality, we all come together.
You
We
gotta
all
get
have
those
come together
syllables in
because
there.
of this.
Hook don't
Yeah,
find it
this
was created so Chevalier can read.
yeah. That was when it was Yule. You know, I wasn't going by my middle
Lil
name. It was Yule back then.
Lil Yule had
Lil Yule.
Lil
Yule.
Yule, can you read for me? The quick sound it out, Lil Yule.
Commonality.
Y'all are
But
brothers for life. Y'all are brothers for
man, let
life.
me
That's
tell
it.
you,
For life.
I can't even just talk to him on the phone without him trying to crack on me. You know, sometimes he'll be talking, I'll mute him. Then I go back like I heard everything he said, and he might catch it. Very rarely does he. I'm telling him
Yeah.
now, so he'll be looking for it tomorrow when I talk
He's
to him.
lying. He don't mute me. He just, yeah, man. So I was talking, huh? Yeah, I'm coming over there. Nah, you got to go and move that truck and do that.
Well, that's the way I used to do it. Now I be watching movies.
I be in the middle of talking to him, and he just talking to somebody else like I ain't talking.
I be hearing you though.
You don't hear nothing I say.
I be hearing you though. I be hearing you. Like I can see it on your face that you're responding to the fact. Just like now, I'm tossing the frisbee for Chopper, yet I hear everything you just said.
Well, that's because
Stay over
you
there.
ain't talking to nobody else right now.
Nah, ain't nobody to talk to. You. Felicia just got back from Charlotte, and you know what she did? She came in the house, went, got in the bed, and turned on one of her shows, bro. She in it. She probably got her phone set up listening to our conversation, but you know,
Come on with your next question. I know you got thousands. You got 1,000.
We got it's 8:35. You want to run the vibe?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're behind.
Yeah,
that.
I'm ready.
That was a quick one.
All right. So this is the vibe with Chevalier. I decided to dedicate the vibe to my boy Daniel at 505 Cigars. He lost his dad, and so I just want to take a moment to jam. Luther Vandross, Dance with My Father. We're smoking a cigar. This is the time for you to relight your cigars, re-pour your drink, and let's just do a tribute to Daniel and his dad, 505 Cigars. Eric Joseph, what's up, man? The Burn Down Podcast is in the building.
Cody, you thirsty?
Yeah.
Man, Cody turning that jug up, boy.
I drink a gallon a day.
That's good. That's good.
It's good for you. It's good for your skin. It's good to keep staying hydrated, you know.
Chevalier.
How you been?
How's everything? You got a message.
Good.
Good.
Thank you, Cody.
You're welcome. I need some White People Wednesday music on Thursday. LOL.
Well, after we do this tribute, I got something perfect for you, Eric. I got something perfect for you. We're doing this tribute to 505. He lost his dad today.
Oh my God! Really? I got 505. I'll DM you later, buddy.
Yeah, we I wanted to do something for my brother Daniel. He's an amazing brother, man. A great support to the cigar community. He has been a great support to me personally. So, just a quick tribute to his dad, man, and, the relationship, and we're praying for him as he navigates this journey, the beginning of a lifelong journey. So just wanted to do that.
Yeah, this is a journey that's gonna be forever, man. I've been through this journey.
Yeah, I lost my biological dad in 2016.
Wow.
I lost
on
my
New
dad
Year's.
right before Hurricane Katrina.
On New Year's Day, my dad passed on 2016. It took a while before I could celebrate New Year's.
Yeah, I lost my grandfather, and after I lost my grandfather, I was never right since. Never been the same.
Yeah, it take a toll on you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It take a toll on you.
Yeah.
Back when I wanted to be a rapper, I wrote a song for it.
Yeah, man, I've not been on that journey. I've been blessed at 58 to have both my parents,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
are
alive and
tremendously
well.
blessed.
You
Yeah.
know, a lot of my friends don't, and I've been blessed that I can touch, laugh, hug, and love my parents because they right here in the Dallas area. But you know, I can be
Yeah.
disobedient to them still if I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we know
But
we
hey,
know your daddy gonna chop you and say he still got it.
hey, say man, you know my dad was when I was a kid all the way into my into my 20s. He's like I think he's a fourth, fifth degree black belt. He was a martial arts instructor for many years. And so I see him now and he's still built at 82 years old. He's still built like a,
Yeah.
a, a brick shit house, like they say, you know, this man's still breaking bricks and
For
shit with his
sure.
hands at 82 years old. And so
Oh
it's a blessing. But
wow.
Daniel, we just wanted to do something for you, my brother. I
Yeah.
wanted to let you know that we love you, man. I don't want us to get emotional on here, but I just, you know, man, you've been that
Mm.
friend and mentor for me in a lot of ways, man. You've been a
Sorry.
brother to me. And so just wanted to do
Hit
this
the
for
wrong
you through
button.
the last. Now, I saw Eric Josephson from the Burn Down podcast jump in here. Eric is a new dad. His daughter was born a year ago,
Mm.
almost to the date, just a couple months ago. And she almost 2 now. And I remember interviewing him, and we talked about, ironically, his parents and the influence that music had on him. And he was telling me, you know, because he's like this straight haired white guy, you know, clean face. You know, he's like the all American white boy, but all he listened to is black music. You know, so
I do
one
remember.
day he
I
hit
remember
me up and he was
that
like, "You
shirt.
ain't got none of this." I was like, "I don't listen to that shit, man." You know, so I'm sitting here thinking about what I would play for Eric right now. But he said white folks Wednesday music. So Juicy, give me a white folks Wednesday song.
Um. Oh
Oh,
gosh.
oh
Let's
wait,
let's
Juicy. He
what?
said he just said Chevalier got a memory like an elephant. Eric, no, he don't. No, he
Yeah, I
don't,
do.
Eric.
Oh shit, I want to remember.
No, he don't,
Oh shit,
Eric.
I want to
He,
remember. I
he
do.
forget. He forgets that. Well, he just forget everything I tell him. Let's put it that way. I can
That's
tell
because
him
you
something.
always talking shit.
I can tell him
I
something
got something
today,
for y'all.
and he gonna forget it tomorrow.
I got something for you, white folks Wednesday.
Anything Teddy Swims. That's my
No,
guy.
I'm gonna go back with a little old something. Because I got
He got
Uh-oh.
something.
to go. He
Hall&
got
Oates.
to
You
go
got some
old.
Hall& Oates?
No, I got something better than that. Hold on.
Ooh.
He got to
Let's
go
see what we
old
got.
because that's all he knows. Oh, he old.
Give me just a
Right.
second. I'm
Start him
queuing up
out,
something here.
Debo. Start him out, Debo. Start him out.
I got something here. Give me just a second. I'm queuing up right now.
Digging in the crates. You start
I'm
digging the
digging in the
crate.
crate. I got it. I
Well,
got it. Here
while
it
you
comes.
digging in the crates, let's take a commercial break and give you some time.
Go ahead.
For the cigar connoisseur who demands excellence, welcome to ChevalierLife.com. Elevate your collection with premium, high-end personalized humidors, crafted for those who appreciate true luxury. Explore a world of elite cigar accessories, cutters, lighters, and cases. Designed for style and precision, and complete your look with premium cigar-inspired apparel, because every aficionado deserves to dress the part. Luxury, craftsmanship, legacy, ChevalierLife.com, where sophistication meets the smoke. Shop now. Live the lifestyle. The Chevalier lifestyle.
All
Nice.
right. So I
Nice.
found something, Ray. Now, this song, Ray, I was talking to your mom one day, and she told me this was the song that your dad sang to her one time back in the day. We're gonna try to
I
this the
know.
one,
Oh,
Ray,
Now I
this the one that
know.
got you here.
Now
This
I
the
know
one that
that's a
got
lie
you
because
here.
my daddy couldn't sing. He couldn't sing
I-
nothing but James Brown and Johnny Taylor.
I didn't say you could sing good, but this is the one I got right here for y'all.
okay.
I know I can't.
So this
sing
one
nothing.
is one of my favorites. This is a little white folks Wednesday music. This is one of the blackest groups that was never really black. Ambrosia, and the track is biggest part of me.
Okay. Yeah.
Ray, your mom say your dad used to sing in a high note like this. He walked up on her one day. He was like,
I
and
know
they
that's a
seen you was
lie.
here.
Yeah.
I wish I could sing. I can't sing. So what do you guys smoking for tonight?
Well,
What you say,
I'm finna
bro?
move over.
What are you
The
guys smoking
jam.
for tonight?
I'm finished with the
The
one I
jam.
had. I'm about to go on and pair this Molon Labe Maduro.
Very nice. Ooh, I like it.
Juicy,
Nice.
what you smoking?
Since I'm sipping on the Molon Labe single barrel bourbon.
Log.
I'm smoking a Cinco País, courtesy of El
Oh,
Jefe.
El
I'm
Jefe.
smoking that Gloria Cabana.
Yeah. I don't have a band, but you know.
Hey, you
Cinco
know that's
País.
my favorite El Jefe cigar, Cinco País. I'm
You
smoking
know
Astute
what?
Gentleman.
Oh, okay, come on, Jeff, come through. Yeah, Cinco País is always my go-to, but I'm loving what he's doing with Mayfin.
Yes. I
Dope.
got two of those in my box that I've been holding on because I know, I don't want them to become rare. I want to have them when they become rare so I can really smoke it.
You say this that yacht rock.
Let me find out you a hoarder.
I am.
Oh, he is.
I got 2 boxes full of sticks over here.
Oh, he is.
Almost 3.
But let me
That's
tell you,
awesome.
when I go over there, I'm gonna snatch 1 or 2.
4 or 5. He gonna snatch
You gonna
1 or 2,
snatch
but he
him. You
gonna
gonna
smoke
snatch
10.
him.
He go, hey, Juicy, he go chain smoke 10 of them on the first morning he wake up when he here,
Yeah. So he smoke yours up and he keep his.
He keep his, and then he
Yeah.
take 2 or 3 when
Yeah.
he leave.
That's what
He gonna smoke
Well,
10 a day while he here though.
what else?
at least you know.
Anything less would be uncivilized.
Oh, okay.
That part. Eric said this is that yacht rock. I knew that's where he was going, so that's why I brought this one out. He loved the yacht rock. So,
Nice.
but hey, this was a group back in the day, Ambrosia. I knew
Yeah.
they wasn't black, but every song they sang sound different. If you remember,
Got
you
soul.
had
Got
this
soul.
one.
Yeah.
All of their stuff sound different, man, and it's just a vibe whenever I listen to it. But I listen to, people like Steely Dan. I
Yeah.
go back with some Steely Dan every now and then. Just a little something. I have these days when I sit out here, I don't listen to nothing but white artists. And Teddy Swims, let me tell you, he is the blackest white artist in the new age I've ever heard. And then he got songs with
I've been
all of
on
these
him
new
for
young
a
black
while.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been around for a minute.
Yeah.
He got songs with people like Devin Morrison, which is a new up and coming kind of neo soulish R&B young
Yeah.
black guy that's killing the
Yeah.
game right now. And
Yeah.
so that's one for you, Eric, and you and the Burn Down podcast, man. We appreciate you watching. You got to come on with us, man. You welcome. He might be sitting there holding that baby with a cigar unlit, because he better not light up a cigar. His wife will go nuts over there. He got to go outside, walk 15 feet from the house, turn the fan on so the smoke is blowing out to the neighbor's yard. He can't just be smoking when you got a new baby in the house, man. You don't smoke nowhere
Oh
around the
yeah,
house.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't smoke around the house. I remember when I interviewed him, he was like, man, I got to go out here, man. I got the blueprint and the diligence are his 2 cigars that the Burn Down podcast has out. And
Yeah, I
I
got
remember that diligent is a monster, baby. It's a monster. And I remember us smoking. He was like, yeah, I got to go out here and smoke because my wife would kill me. So, thank you, man, for joining us, man. We get back to the lounge too. I do have a question for y'all.
What's up?
I really want to know about you guys' thoughts on cigar lounges as a sacred space. And I don't have my questions up, but I don't need them because it was a conversation I've had. But cigar lounges as a sacred space, man. When you guys think about your smoking experience, and this speaks to commitment and being intentional, what do you look for in a lounge? What keeps you coming back to a lounge? what elements of the lounge keep you coming back and overall elevates your cigar experience? I'll start with you, Juice.
So for me, because we can smoke at home, right? We can smoke at
Yeah,
home, we can drink at home, we can listen to music at home, we can do all the things at home, right? So
right.
for me to go out and want to visit your establishment routine, and keep coming back is based on how am I welcomed to come to your spot? You know, and
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, you don't care if I'm there or not. I'm treated, and I'm not saying somebody needs to make some big fanfare, but you get why you get. Hopefully, you guys get where I'm going. There's
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
some
absolutely.
places you can feel the tension if you're not really welcomed in that environment. And from a female's perspective, there's been strides made in that arena, but there's still challenges for females. It's I don't know. Some folk have that mindset for them to expand to not just being a boys only club. If a woman is going to come in, somehow we're going to dilute the value or diminish the value of what you have going on. I don't really understand that. But yeah, I don't typically go to places where I'm tolerated, just tolerated for being there.
Yeah.
So that keeps me, coming back. If I feel like you genuinely appreciate or value, my presence being there, because there's lounges, it's not like there's only one. And at the end of the day, that holds true for me when it comes to restaurants or anything. Because like I say,
Right.
the things that we get when we go out, you can do that at home,
Yeah.
So why would I come, make the drive out or come to the place, spend my time there? Yeah, it has to be to where I'm feeling welcomed.
Right. Right.
So, yeah.
What about
How
you,
about you,
Cody?
Ray?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Let's go, Cody first. He gonna
Yes,
talk longer
yeah.
sir.
than me.
Well,
Oh,
I think she got almost the everything facts right there. As the same exactly what she was saying. Being accepted and not being accepted. And being in a great safe haven. I just
and just
really
keep the thing.
I love being alone. I love being alone, and my like having friends and stuff like that. Because I learned from the hard way. And now I find accepted in not being accepted. And honestly, my only friend is myself, and I love being alone and love being. And my safe haven is really at home and in this tent now. Um, but when I smoke alone and things like that, it's another level of me knowing and kind of thinking of how can I be better and how can I be going to the next level to help others out there to be stronger. And it's more anytime if I go to lounges around in my town, I was never ever accepted in my town ever. And it's a lot of drama around me in my town and a lot of toxic people and stuff. So I kind of want to keep myself in a great energy and a great
Yeah.
way to have a great mindset. So if you're in a toxic environment or a toxic area, how can you have a great energy um, to think better? So I
Yeah.
just think that me staying alone and staying away from other people's boundaries is the best thing for me. I just think that you know I just got to be safer for myself, safer for my energy, safer for my just overall of me. And yeah, I mean I like smoking alone because it kind of makes me love myself even more
That's
because
what's up.
it's hard not to be accepted. It really is, and then it always bothered me for many, 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 truly many years, and that's how it kind of got me in a dark hole. So I don't want to put myself in that again. And I think that I'm getting in another level of loving myself and protecting my peace. And I think that I'm doing a lot better with that than being with surroundings with others, that knowing that I might not love myself being with people because I'm scared to talk to others. I don't know if they're going to look at me differently, or if they're going to bully me, or things like that. So I'd rather talk to myself. I don't know if that's crazy or not.
It is, but okay, we all do it.
I wish you lived in Dallas.
Yeah. Well, he be coming to Houston. He be coming to Houston. I told him he got to come up here. Ray told him.
Oh, absolutely.
Him,
my aunt lives in Texas, so I still got it. That's my next thing. I got to go to Texas and go see my aunt and go see all y'all.
Yeah, we can hit up some different lounges. You can hang out with us and we'll go and hit up the lounges for sure.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
We can change your experience in a different place.
Yeah,
you won't feel bullied. You won't feel bullied. You know, if you drinking a little of that brown liquor with Juicy, you might be a little cross-eyed by the time you leave here. She only drinks 15 years and above, buddy. She only drinks 15 and above.
You know me well. You know me.
Cody don't drink alcohol, so we're gonna have to get him some iced tea.
Some cranberry juice or something. Get him some iced tea and put it in a glass with a big block.
Cody, you drink coffee?
Yes, I do.
Coffee pairs very well with sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm down.
What about you, Ray?
We'll have a cup of coffee. We'll have nice cigars. Relax.
Yeah.
Nice atmosphere.
Get some Cuban coffee over at El Jefe. That's what we need to do.
Nice. It's good too. Yeah.
Me, man. What do I look for in lounges, man? I'm more partial to the what's like the old school lounge, right? Where the music ain't bumping. We can chill. We can have a conversation. We can hear each other. We ain't got to yell. Or I can just sit in the corner by myself and enjoy a cigar. But it definitely needs to be a welcome environment. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to the lounge where they slapping dominoes and turning up gallons of Jack Daniels. The uncles in there loud talking about how they used to stand up in it. That ain't for me. that ain't for me.
What'd you say, Ray? How they used to stand up in it?
Hold on. Daniel, you will not blaspheme against coffee. You said coffee smells fantastic and tastes terrible. You will not blaspheme against coffee. And Eugenio, Kool-Aid is spelled with a K, sir. I don't want no Kool-Aid with a C. You drinking Flavor Aid, sir.
That's Flavor Aid, right?
That's not the real Kool-Aid, is it?
Unless
the real Kool-Aid.
Unless a Mandela effect has happened, Kool-Aid start with a K, sir.
You can tell he probably never had Kool-Aid.
He young though, man. He young. He ain't from the Kool-Aid era, bro.
Yeah, he say I'm still in school. Man,
keep on living. You'll be drinking coffee at some point.
Just live a little bit more. For me, man, it's a place where you go chill. Yeah. For me, it's just where you can go chill, smoke a cigar, have a great conversation, and feel the vibe. And it's subjective because some days I may not want to talk at all. Some lounges I can go into and not talk. When me and Juicy hit up the little lounge that we go to sometime, I say it's Cigar Warehouse. It's usually me, her, and her brother. And when I go there with them, I already know this conversation is about to be deep. We about to have a deep conversation. Between me, you, and your brother, boy, we've had some deep conversations in the lounge.
Yeah.
And and so different lounges are different things. When I go to El Jefe, y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna light up. I'm gonna kick
Yep.
back on one of those couches or piece of furniture that don't match the other, and we're gonna listen to some neo soul, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Like,
Shazamming the whole time I'm in there,
yeah.
and that's my vibe at El Jefe at Blowing Smoke. I'm always gonna be in a chair in the back with a Duina, and we either talking shit or we watching people and talking shit or we're laughing. But I get to sit back and experience a high level of customer service that I don't always
Yeah.
get at other lounges, you know.
That's for
And
sure. Oh,
so
Tony
it's
too at El Jefe. My
yeah,
goodness.
Tony, you are job one, you are priority one. And so different
Yes.
lounges give us a different feel. At Astute Gentleman, I'm gonna get my
Yeah.
hair cut, I'm gonna smoke a cigar, and I'm gonna drink a little of his Echelon bourbon. And we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about life. Whenever I run into smoke rings, at the lounge, we too busy trying to see who dressed the flies. Because he gonna always be fly when he walk in the lounge. He always got a black shirt on with the shirt open up the ear. He sit back and when he's smoking with you, he like this. It's like you watching him on the video. He always turns to the
Yeah.
side. But it's
Yeah.
always a vibe. So it's for me, the lounge is always about the vibe and recognizing that each
Mm,
lounge that I visit on the regular is going to provide me something different that I need at that moment.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's places and times for the DJ and the party. But if it's not an event, then sometimes that's not what I'm looking for. It depends on the company. But for the most
Yeah.
part, when I wanna sit and enjoy a cigar, then
Yeah.
now if it's a party, I'm smoking just to smoke, right? But if I really want to sit and enjoy a cigar and let my thoughts go and think about some things and work on some things, then
Yeah.
I'm really partial to the there's a name for it, but I can't recall it right now. If you wouldn't have asked the question, I would have said it for no reason.
Right.
But the traditional lounges, right? Like
Hmm.
the El Jefes, like here in Houston, Sweet Lips, where they got the music. The music is low. I can talk to you at this level. I don't have to yell.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I can if I want to do some work, I can work. You know what I mean? All of those different
Yeah.
things. But if everything is the DJ and the fans clapping and the uncles just loud talking about what
I'm
they
not gonna
used to
do it.
do, that ain't for me. I might grab some
Yeah.
sticks and go sit at the patio if you got it, or go to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all know I'm a big fan of smoking at the house. No doubt about that. And,
Me too. That's why I put
yeah,
this plastic up in the garage and I got this air condition right here. And I got my
man.
little recliner right over there and I got a TV right here. So that way I
Yeah.
sit here.
Ray, you ever watch Dexter
Mm-mm,
on Showtime?
mm-mm.
So Dexter,
Yeah.
the guy he got a room in the house with plastic all around there. And it's like a self-contained room. Now the difference is you smoking yours, he chops people up so he don't get blood splat.
Oh yeah,
But
I'm not chopping nobody up.
whenever I think about your plastic, the first thing that comes to mind is, God damn, I missed the last episode of Dexter. Just
Ray, what do you call your space? Do
Oh,
you have a
this is the Herfordor Lounge.
okay, yeah. Ray's boom boom room.
Ray's Boo Boo Room. That's exactly.
I thought about that, but I was like, nah, I don't need to call it all that because ain't no boom booming going on in
Ain't
here.
no boom boom. We don't need no
Nah, just
copyright situation either.
Ain't no
I know that's
exactly. I
right.
don't need that. So I call
Mine is my version of the Chevalier.
this is the Herfordor Lounge. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So if
Mine
I
is the
ever
petito. This is the petito. It's a
The
small
like that.
patio.
petito.
It's a petito.
I like that. If I ever do get to the point where I can open up a lounge, it's gonna be a larger version of the vibe and ambiance that I have in my garage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got my
Yeah.
vinyl, my records over there. Got the whiskey right here. So I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I put on the record and cut all the lights off and just cut the lights on my bar on and chill.
There you go.
Yeah, I do
Nice.
the same. You know, y'all already know. I like to get on the outer patio and light the fire up out there,
And then
you
take
know, and just
love
have that
that.
natural light.
And then
Yeah,
you
sometimes I take a whole lot of pictures. I
Be
take
snapping,
1,000 pictures
Be
back there.
snapping and don't nobody know you snapping.
Yeah, because I don't always share the pictures. Like I don't go post them
Yeah.
after I do it.
What up,
Sometimes I
DJ?
do it.
Yeah, I don't post. I don't have it posted in a while, really. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I look for, man, in lounges and anywhere really. If I'm on, like when I'm at your house, I'm not looking. You ain't got to have the music blasting.
We normally don't even have music playing a lot of times because a lot of times it's just it'd be a different vibe. When me and Ray are sitting out here, you know, and the funny thing, he's come at all seasons. So it'd be cold as hell out here, and we'll be under this one because it's covered. It might be raining, and we might just be sitting. I'll be sitting on the couch, and Ray be sitting out here barefooted, and and we'll be smoking at 5 o'clock in the morning. He'll come out in the middle of me writing the thoughts
5
of a
o'clock in
classic
the
man. A
morning?
lot of times, that's how we start.
When I get up,
Yeah.
when I get up,
Good stuff.
I get me some coffee, and that's
Morning
where I
smoke.
go.
Yep.
Yeah, usually when Ray comes down the hallway, I done already did my cigar track. I'm finishing up the thoughts of a classic man, and the sun's just coming up, and
That's
he
awesome.
already got a stick in his
It's gonna
hand.
take me 15 minutes to walk down the hallway.
That's because you walk
Let's
slow.
work. Let's work.
Ray trying to
Come
be
on,
funny. He trying
Let's
to be
work.
funny.
Nah, I
It
be
don't take
listening.
15 minutes
I
to walk down the
gotta
hall
come
and
from
let's
the
chop
West
out
Wing.
there.
Got to come from the West Wing.
No comment, man. No comment. What he's really mentioning, he's got to walk across the field from the trailer house to the big house. Well, because this is a public patio.
Don't y'all believe none of that.
This is a public patio. It ain't uncommon to see a 64-year-old white lady.
It's definitely
with,
uncommon. Because it ain't
it's
gonna
not
happen.
uncommon to see a 64-year-old white lady with lime green on come walking by with a bonnet on and some flip-flops in a laundry basket.
Let your neighbor come chill with you back there.
Shit. Shit. I saw her today for the first time in months, and she was just like, hey.
Hey, neighbor.
Like, I was like, hey, yourself. Hey, yourself. You know, I can't stand her, dude. I used to like her. I can't stand her.
Yeah.
But we tolerate
DJ.
we tolerate each other. DJ.
DJ.
What's up, DJ?
How we doing on this glorious Thursday night?
Man, we chilling, man. You
Every
jumping
time
in.
you come on here, you got a vulgar shirt on.
Yeah.
First off, Ray, hold on. Read the shirt. Fuck you, but I love you, though.
It don't say butt. It don't say butt.
Look. There's a butt right here. You see that? You see that blank line? That's the butt.
Okay.
Fuck you, but I love you, brother.
But I understand that and I receive it.
Tori was good. Juicy.
What's up?
Hi. Hi. Good to see you.
Likewise. Shania.
Man, you coming to town soon, ain't you?
Nigga, look, I'm gonna come there when it's cooler, nigga. Y'all ain't about to.
It's cool now.
We
It's
have
only-
AC.
Hold on, what's cool?
Yeah, we got AC, dude. You ain't got to worry about all that.
What's cool? Because you outside. What's cool?
What do you call
I got cool. I got AC outside.
He got
That's awesome.
evaporative.
Hey, look,
evaporative cooler.
Right, stop. The fact that he just said he got AC outside, that nigga rich.
No, I caught a deal at Home Depot. I got a deal at Home Depot. Is what I did.
Because you know, back in the day, his mama then would have been like, "Nigga, if you don't close my door, we're not trying to cool outside."
Oh, she should. Hey, she like that now.
Exactly.
Close the door.
Exactly.
I'd be like,
See,
no,
what
man.
happened
And don't. I better
what
not even
happened
think
is-
about bringing those cigars over there.
What happened is his mama used to tell him, "Close my door, don't let all my AC out." He said, "Fine, I'll just put AC outside."
That's what he did.
That's what he did.
That's what I did. And I tell you what, it works
505
because it be 140 degrees down here. I need to come over there to the Petito and get by the swimming pool. That's what I need to do. Right now, right now I just fill water up in the bucket and put my right foot in there.
Whatever
and I try to
works.
get that, over here.
My husband in the pool right now.
I know he is.
Well, shit.
Man, one day you gotta bring Jay on with you, Juicy. You gotta bring him on with you because I don't think Ray. You haven't met him, have you?
I have.
Yes, he has.
Did you meet him?
Yeah.
At Kids thing,
that's
remember?
right.
That kid.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
would love to meet him.
Because I told him, I looked at him and I said, "You ain't big as Chevalier say you are."
That's to you. That's to you. He big to me. Whatever I see him.
But no, he's got a lot smaller though. But that's his thing because he's like, you know what? The body is not meant to be pumping this level of iron once you get to a certain age. You know, your joints and stuff don't. So he's been on a mission to lean out.
Well, his lean out, he's still gonna have me by about 65 pounds. So when he get all the way where he want to be, I'm still gonna be looking up and going. I just be glad when he come around the corner, he see me, he be like this. Shit out. As soon as he see me, man, he start grinning. As soon as he come around the corner, every time I see him.
Yeah, we're smiley people. I don't know. We just
yeah, he's an amazing dude, and I feel blessed to know him. He's a great guy. Yeah, I tell him every time I see him because I don't want him to get mad. Shit.
Well, island people are the best people.
He can't punch a hole in the Cybertruck now. Let me say that. He can't punch a hole in the Cybertruck now.
Hey DJ, he about big as you, DJ. He big as you, DJ. Because when people see DJ on the screen, they don't realize how big DJ is. But when me and Ray first saw him,
really tall, yeah.
He big. Me and Ray was like, damn, what is that tall opposing figure in the back of the lounge?
Opposing figure.
if you don't know him and you see him across the room, he looked like a villain. He looked like the villain in that movie, whatever that movie is.
Whatever that movie is, he the villain.
Okay.
Then he come up to you and be like, "What's going on, little fella?" He gonna let you know that he bigger than
everybody.
And Ray got me by at least an inch or two.
That's wide. That's horizontal.
No, that's wide. That's not big.
Oh, Lord.
That's not big.
I got you by an inch or two horizontally, not vertically.
Nah, vertically.
No. Because me and Ray was looking up to you. We was like, damn, is that DJ? He don't look that big on the camera. You remember that? We even said it to you. We was like, God damn, you big. We didn't even roll up on you like, what's up, bro? What's up?
Do we really have to go back to Charlotte Cigar Week pictures?
Yeah. I got plenty of them.
All four of us are together. Me, you, RS, and Ray.
Oh,
the only person that was really little was
RS.
What's his name? Yeah. No, RS and the Nick and Chicken guy.
I ain't know RS was that short either.
Yeah, RS is a little fella.
The one guy?
The Nick and Chicken, NIKKEN chicken.
Oh,
okay.
The one that want to put his meat in your mouth.
That's Munchkin.
We're gonna take a commercial break. I'll show you who he is.
Okay.
What's up, folks? This is Derek from Vic's world famous Chicken in the Cooler. These crabs, and I'm gonna shake. For the consistency, I was trying to say bacon burger, dog, because the bacon ain't rich. Man, that is gonna be. Not gonna do it. On here, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna tell jokes, because that's what barbecue is all about. If you ain't having fun cooking, having people try your food, looking for that enjoyment, laughter and smile on their face, that enjoyment every time they put your meat in their mouth, man, so many different ways. But seriously.
Oh my God, that made me hungry.
Yeah.
If y'all look at the camera angles, he always had the camera way up here.
Yeah.
But if you look how much shorter he was than his grill, Derek is tiny. Like he's
What
really
y'all
tiny.
don't know, that grill was sitting on the ground.
He like
That's why
5'8",
still had to reach up on
maybe
it.
5'7".
Yeah, he's a little fella. And so when he was standing with us, we were at the lounge in Charlotte, and he rolled up on me, Ray, and in Mount Olympus. We was like, "What's this little motherfucker with this soft voice?" He was like, "Hey y'all,
tugging on our
hey,
shirt
y'all.
tails. Hey guys,
Hey y'all, hey y'all." I felt somebody pulling on my belt on the side. I was like, "What is that? What is that?"
Oh.
I ain't even got no grandkids. I was like, "Who is that? Who is that guy?" He's like Mimi Von Swag little.
Oh damn.
That's
Like and Mimi is little. Like he's like Mimi Von Swag. Like they like look eye to eye at each other. Like I'm the big dog. They look at each other like who's the bigger dog in the building. That's how little he is though.
man. Do you have another question?
I don't because it's 9:15 and it's time for
The top of your
what?
vibe.
So this is Ashes and Glasses. This is the way that we like to end the show. Everybody on screen has to give a toast. If you have a toast, put it in the comments. We'll read it out loud. The toast ain't got to be serious. The toast can be whatever you want the toast to be, but you will give a toast. We're gonna start with Cody.
Oh, me? Oh, okay.
Yes,
Hell
sir.
yeah.
While you sitting back in your tent with your feet, with your legs crossed.
Yeah, you can cigar
I gotta
toast.
get a better chair because this one is so uncomfortable. I gotta get one of those like what do you call it? Incline chairs?
Yeah, get you a chaise lounge.
Oh my
A
god.
who lounge?
I'll be out here going to sleep.
Did I say that right? A chaise
What
lounge?
kind of lounge, right?
Shades.
A
Shades.
chase?
Yeah.
Chase
That's
chase
a
lounge?
that's a
Shades.
that's a
Shades.
7th grade word, Chevalier. You ain't made
Oh,
it there
okay.
yet.
I thought it was
Alright,
shade.
so I would say that we should all be very grateful for another opportunity to be together as one to reflect on each other to make each other even better in life
Cheers.
and
Shit,
happier.
cheers. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Good toast.
I'll try to get better toast though. Sorry
Ain't
guys.
nothing
That
wrong
was
with your
good.
toast. Ain't nothing wrong
Ain't
with
nothing
your
wrong with
toast.
No
your
bad
toast.
toast.
I'll work on
No
it.
bad toast.
Yeah, it's your
DJ.
toast.
Hey, look, mine gonna be short and simple. Hey, thank you and blessings to all the beautiful people that are on here right now. All y'all have blessings for arising today, and may y'all arise tomorrow.
Oh, I love that.
That's
Cheers.
nice. Cheers.
He
Cheers.
eloquent than a motherfucker today.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
Uh-huh.
I told you.
Usually he'd be
quick,
like,
simple.
you know how you do it usually, right? He'd be like, well, because
Well, you know,
Now,
and
look,
whatnot.
now you want to show out. Look,
and
now you want to show
whatnot.
out in the last little bit.
No, we just because we got to get them 2 words. What's the word, right? And whatnot.
And whatnot. You ain't gave us a whatnot.
Look, the word is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying and whatnot.
You ain't gave us
Because
a whatnot or a not saying in a while.
in the big scheme of things, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot.
When I come, I'm cooking you a steak. I'm not cooking him shit.
Well, you ain't got a choice. Anyway, Juicy.
Yeah. Let's say more life, more love, more success.
I love it.
Cheers.
I love
Cheers.
it. Cheers.
Yes.
I love that.
We got one from Daniel.
505.
My dad.
Yes.
Dad.
Yes.
Cheers.
Absolutely, brother.
Our second.
Yes.
Cheers, 505. I love you,
Yes.
buddy. And your dad would be very proud of you, of all your accomplishments.
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Chevalier.
Cheers to all you guys that support us. Cheers to being intentional and everything that we do in the cigar industry. And lastly, cheers to Daniel. Brother, we love you. To your dad, may he rest in peace. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You know, one thing we got to start doing, we got to start saying live in peace, and because we got to start telling people to live in peace, because rest in peace is so final. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Why we can't live in peace? Why we just got to
Right.
rest in peace? We gotta,
Right.
It got to be something we can do to change that up a little bit.
We're gonna change it.
Yep.
My toast
Raymond?
goes. Hey, now.
Raimundo.
Watch your mouth, sir.
He
Let
said,
the
it's my
man
go.
cook.
It's my go.
This
Get him out of there, Raimundo.
Watch your
Go ahead,
mouth.
rolling the R's when you say his name.
Oh my God.
Raimundo.
My toast goes to all of Chevalier's elementary school teachers. We understand now
We understand now.
why y'all retired early.
Oh.
Sitting here dealing with them, and we want to apologize from the lounge to all of Chevalier's elementary school teachers for the years and years of telling him just to sound it out. It wasn't you.
You're right about that.
It was all him.
Raimundo.
May you enjoy your retirement, not having to deal with Lil Yuli anymore. Cheers.
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 No child left behind, right?
No child left behind.
Except for Lil Yule.
Except for Lil Yuli.
I think they just passed him because they were sick of him.
Right.
Now that part would probably be true. That would be true. Because I was that black kid in the school that asked all the questions.
Hey,
so why you think Abraham Lincoln is a hero?
I went to school. You couldn't even spell a name right or say the name.
I couldn't say his name. I couldn't spell it.
Why you
but
think
Abraham
Lincoln?
Abraham Lynn C-O-L Lynn Cole in.
I went to school with this girl. It was funny. There was a teacher who told she wasn't the brightest. The teacher told the girl she was writing on the chalkboard, and she said, "Oh," she went all the way to the end. Teacher said, "Oh, come move the wall." I ran out of chalkboard, and when the little girl got up, I wasn't no good. She got up to give us some more wall.
Oh my God!
It's just people out there that need prayer, and they need some guidance and some tutelage.
Some tutelage. Raimundo.
That's probably one of the funniest things that ever happened in school to me. Oh, what up, Bryson?
Hey, Bryson's in the building.
Kingpin Luxury. Kingpin Luxury joining us right at the end,
bro?
Man. Appreciate you for joining us, man.
That's what's up.
Well, close us out, Ray. You ain't gonna get me today.